The first thing the visitors noticed about humans wasn't their boundless curiosity, their knack for storytelling, or even their penchant for creating chaos out of order and vice versa. No, what struck them most was the smell. When the coalition's diplomatic envoy entered Earth's atmosphere for the first time, their advanced sensory systems detected an overwhelming array of scents, sizzling fat, simmering spices, tangy fermentations, that practically hijacked their olfactory circuits. It was unlike anything they had encountered across the galaxies. Ambassador Exuth, a tall, translucent being from the water world of ISO, turned to their human liaison, Karen. "Is this normal?" Karen grinned. "Oh yeah. You're catching a whiff of barbecue. Welcome to Earth." For HFY and the other ambassadors, Earth was to be the coalition's newest member. Humanity had proven itself resourceful, adaptable, and most importantly, willing to work toward peace. What nobody expected was that Earth's defining contribution to the galaxy wouldn't be its technology, its culture, or even its art. It would be its food. But it didn't start that way. The first diplomatic dinner was held in a sprawling hall overlooking the Grand Canyon. The menu had been carefully crafted to avoid offending alien sensibilities. Humans had learned the hard way during earlier negotiations that not all species could digest the same foods. This time, they played it safe with dishes like plain rice, boiled vegetables, and protein isolates. It was a disaster. Exuth sampled a morsel of tofu and made a noise that sounded suspiciously like a gag. The insectoid ambassador from Kleklekthrik emitted a series of high-pitched clicks, which their translator rendered as, "This tastes like sorrow." Karen panicked. She excused herself and called her team. "Guys, the aliens hate the food. We need Plan B." "What's Plan B?" Karen hesitated. "Honestly? Let's just give them what we eat. The real stuff." Thus began humanity's greatest culinary gamble. The next day, a sprawling buffet awaited the coalition. This time, there was no holding back. Plates of sizzling fajitas sat beside bowls of vibrant Thai curries. Smoky racks of ribs glistened under a glaze of molasses and spices. There were pizzas loaded with every conceivable topping, sushi rolls in vibrant colors, and desserts that ranged from delicate pastries to decadent chocolate lava cakes. And in the corner, almost as an afterthought, sat a small array of hot sauces. HFY approached cautiously, their translucent skin shifting to a pale green. "What is this?" "Food," Karen said simply. "The way we eat it." The ambassadors hesitated. Then, one by one, they sampled the offerings. The results were immediate. The reptilian envoy from Zygithus puffed up like a balloon after trying gumbo but declared it an exhilarating challenge. The avian delegate from Orin trilled with delight over mango sticky rice, their feathers shimmering in approval. Even Exuth, who had previously declared human food unpalatably bland, was seen discreetly piling seconds of lasagna onto their plate. But it was the hot sauce that truly changed everything. The ambassador from Jorvax, a gelatinous being known for their cautious demeanor, decided to try a single drop of Inferno Blaze. They froze, their gelatinous form quivering. Karen rushed over, worried they'd offended yet another delegate. To her shock, the Jorvax ambassador let out a series of delighted gurgles. Their translator sputtered. This is pain. Beautiful, fiery pain. Is this what humans consume for pleasure?" Yeah," Karen said. "Some of us." The Jorvax ambassador immediately demanded a bottle to take back to their ship. Word spread quickly. Across the galaxy, the coalition's members were abuzz with tales of Earth's fatal food. Some called it reckless, others revolutionary. Alien gourmands flocked to Earth, eager to sample the legendary flavors. Entire industries sprang up overnight, dedicated to exporting human cuisine to the stars. But with great fame came great challenges. One day, a distress signal came from a freighter transporting Earth's food to the coalition's capital. It had been hijacked by a rogue faction from Kleklekthrik who believed human food was a threat to galactic order. Their manifesto declared, "If they eat like this, what else are they capable of?" Karen, now Earth's ambassador to the coalition, was called in to negotiate. She boarded the freighter, carrying a single bottle of hot sauce as a peace offering. Inside, she found the hijackers gathered around a crate of tacos, their mandibles clicking nervously. "What's the problem?" Karen asked, holding up the bottle. One of the hijackers clicked aggressively. "This substance you call salsa is a weapon. It burns. It blinds. It cannot be allowed to spread." Karen unscrewed the bottle cap. "You're right. It is dangerous. But it's also amazing. Let me show you." She poured a drop onto a tortilla chip and ate it without flinching. Then she handed the bottle to the hijacker. They hesitated, but curiosity got the better of them. Tentatively, they dabbed a bit onto their claw and tasted it. The room fell silent. The hijacker's mandibles twitched. This is chaos," they finally said. Karen grinned. "Welcome to humanity." The hijackers surrendered. Not because of any threat, but because they were too busy raiding the freighter's pantry to carry out their plan. Back on Earth, humanity embraced its new role as the galaxy's chefs. Culinary institutes offered courses in alien palates. Street vendors adapted their menus to cater to visitors from distant stars. Fusion cuisine took on a whole new meaning. But the true highlight came during the Galactic Festival of Unity, where each member world presented a cultural showcase. When it was Earth's turn, Karen stood on stage holding a single chicken wing slathered in apocalypse heat. "This," she said, "is who we are. Bold, messy, and maybe a little bit insane. But we promise, if you take a bite, you won't regret it." The audience erupted into cheers. Delegates from across the galaxy lined up to try the wing. Some wept. Others fainted. One ambassador declared it a religious experience. And as Karen watched a coalition united not by politics, but by a shared love of flavor, she couldn't help but laugh. In the end, humanity's legacy wasn't its wars, its inventions, or even its art. It was something far simpler. Pass the hot sauce.